All right, welcome back into Foxborough Rush. Jade, I told you this to start the show. It was Tom Brady Day here in New England. I saw so many jerseys. Poor little dog. It was so hot out. He's got a Tom Brady jersey on.
I can't believe the dog had on the jersey. I mean, I can, but...
I couldn't believe it. I was like, I wanted to say something. I did. I wanted to say something like, isn't it a little too hot for this? But I'm sure I would have got cussed out because they would have said, how dare you? It's Tom Brady Day. All right, fair enough. But before we hear from Robert Kraft and Tom himself, I have to ask you, I mean, if we're going 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, what did you think of the statue? Because I'll give him an 8, and here's why. I thought the statue was kind of safe. Like, I get it. They just went a very generic statue. And I appreciate that because of what we've seen from Ronaldo and Dwayne Wade. Like, there are statues, Jade, that should have never been greenlit, okay? And they were greenlit. Yep. They didn't mess up the GOAT. I appreciated that. I'm going 8 out of 10. What say you?
Yeah, I feel like safe was the right way to go. I mean, we could see it right here, the big unveiling, fist pumped up in the air. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, maybe like a little bit of a fist pump the other way. I feel like I saw Brady do that more on the field. The let's go, right?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, it was safe. I think it fits. It fits the scene, right? I mean, this is Foxborough, Massachusetts. Like, it's Brady. He's tried, true. Like, it kind of had to fit who he was, I think, for the New England Patriots. So I get it. 100%.
Well, you see Bob Kraft there hugging the GOAT. Let's hear from Robert Kraft on this giant statue of Tom Brady that you see every time you show up to Gillette.
Wow. I hope this is a predictor of the upcoming season, this kind of support. So I want to thank you all for being here this evening as we honor and immortalize the legendary career of a sports icon, the greatest NFL player of all time, Tom Brady. You know, there's a saying, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And for 2 decades, Tom Brady made Patriots feel invincible. His story wasn't scripted, it was earned. Every yard, every fourth quarter comeback, every win. Tom was the 199th draft pick who not only transformed himself into the greatest quarterback the league has ever seen, but he also helped transform the Patriots into a 20-year dynasty. He demanded excellence of himself and made everyone around him better. Tom wasn't just the face of our franchise. He was the true heartbeat. It's hard to overstate what Tom accomplished. He just didn't rewrite the record books. He practically authored a new volume. Since Tom's departure, we've been reminded just how difficult it is to win consistently in the NFL. But during his time here, winning didn't just become the expectation, it became the norm. In 18 seasons as a starter in New England, he led the Patriots to 17 playoff appearances, all as AFC East Division champions. 13 trips to the AFC Championship game, 9 AFC conference titles, and of course, 6 Super Bowl championships. Dominance like that isn't just rare, it's unprecedented. Tom orchestrated 4 of the longest winning streaks in NFL history. including 10 straight playoff wins and 3 separate 21-game win streaks. His fierce competitiveness and relentless drive led to a legacy that cemented the Patriots as the greatest dynasty in football history. And yet, stats only tell part of the story. Who could forget the snowy night in Foxborough against the Raiders? The last game ever played in the old stadium, or the near impossible 28-3 comeback against the Falcons in Super Bowl 51. These weren't miracles, they were just chapters in the epic career of Tom Brady. His passing precision led us to victories, but his heart and competitive drive and refusal to quit, that gave us a legacy.
You know, Jade, I have to give Robert his props because even though he picked wrong in the divorce, since the divorce, he has been loving up and so kind to Tom, and he has taken shots at Bill every chance he gets. So good for Robert Kraft, Jade.
Yeah, there was a little dig in there for sure.
Yeah.
But look, I mean, Brady deserves all the accolades that he gets for what he did. And I think Brady will also be the first one to tell you that Bill Belichick was part of that. Like the two of them together, you just don't get quarterbacks and head coaches that merge with that type of success all that frequently in any sport, certainly in the NFL. And really, I know everyone in New England is like, ugh, with the Chiefs. But the reality is that we're watching it again with Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. So as football fans, maybe not Patriots fans, but as football fans, we have to be appreciative of it.
Amen. Now, as far as Tom, we saw a lighter, jovial Tom Brady for his statue speech. Let's take a look at that.
What's happening, Foxborough? This is quite overwhelming, obviously, and I just thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me. I appreciate it. Thank you. As RKK just said it perfectly, people will never forget how you made them feel. Right now, I feel extremely honored, deeply grateful, and if I'm being honest, kind of old. I'm also a little surprised because usually they don't build statues until you're really old, like Vrabel and Brewski. It's not every day you get a statue, at least not one like this. Seeing myself as a statue isn't something I could have imagined growing up. When I was drafted, I just hoped to make the team. I never dreamed I'd be standing here 2.5 decades later, made of bronze and frozen in time. It actually feels pretty appropriate given my 40-yard dash time. In all seriousness, this is an incredible honor. I'm humbled to be here today with so many people who helped make this possible. And also, today is the first time in my life that Boston sports writers will describe me as chiseled. So that's a major, major win. To the Kraft family, I can't say thank you enough for believing in me from the very beginning. You didn't just give me a place to play football, you gave me a home, a second family in the highest possible standards of excellence. Everything we accomplished here started with your leadership, with your commitment to doing things the right way. I love you. To my teammates, every guy I shared the locker room with, every man who put in the work and the time and the sacrifice, thank you. We took the field expecting to win, and when we did, we celebrated as a team always. To my coaches, thank you for pushing me every single day by always demanding the best You helped me become the person and player that I am today. To my family, my kids, my parents, my sisters, all my friends who traveled long distances to be here, I wouldn't be here without you all. Although I'm sure most of them are mumbling under their breaths right now, yeah, we love you, but a statue? Really? And a Patriots Nation, that's you guys. I can't. Thank you. You guys showed up in these 0-degree temperatures, and you earned every single one of these banners that fly above this stadium forever. But in the end, this statue isn't just for Pats fans. It'll also give all the Jets fans something to throw their beers at as they leave the stadium every year. Probably in the second quarter. Maybe the third. As for the statue itself, Jeff, you and your team did an incredible job. Seriously, it is so accurate, so detailed. Hold on one sec. Hello? Really? Okay. Sorry, Jeff, that was Coach Belichick. He said there's still room for improvement. I know the feeling. Look, I know what this statue represents. It's not about one guy. It never is. It never has been. And in football, it never will be. It's about a team and a commitment to being great together. I'm proud to know that fans can show up at this stadium and feel as inspired as I always did playing here. To think that a kid from California might someday travel here to this plaza, stop, gaze at this work of art and say, who the hell is that guy? I've said this before, but I want to say it again. I'm humbled and honored to have been part of this organization for 20 incredible years. You guys shaped my life and the life of my family, and for that, I'm forever grateful. I hope I've given to you as much as you have given to me. Thank you, New England. I love you. And let's get ready to kick off the 2025 NFL season. Let's go!
Jade, I don't know about you, but I feel like Tom had some jokes from the roast that he didn't get off his chest. He wanted to let fly there. I like this lighter, friendlier, less stressed out, funnier version of Tom Brady. I think both him and Bill Belichick are just so loose now, but I prefer Tom's looseness to Bill's creepy age gap looseness. You understand what I mean? Like, I like what Tom's doing. Bill creeps me out. Tom's winning that divorce still, Jade.
Yeah. I'll concur on that one, Travis. Look, I mean, I do think that the best part of both of them being in a different space than they were is that for us, we get to see a little bit of what all the guys who played with them and played for Bill saw in all those years. Like, this was not as much as everyone wants to be like, oh, there was no fun had there. No, I mean, they worked hard for sure, but come on, like, humor's got to be part of the equation. And you talk to anybody close to football and you hear that they're two of the most competitive guys out there, but they're also like two of the guys will be first to come alongside you and be like, let me tell you this, or how about this, and just play into how they can make you better. And it's different for every person because they're really good at reading that and figuring it out. It's a gift that they both have.